Much as we'd like to, we mustn't forget what David Fuller did. The NHS electrician sexually abused more than 100 bodies in 2 Kent hospital mortuaries. Women, young and old, including 24-year-old Azra Kamal.
I spent time with Azra in the mortuary, and that moment helped me heal. We spent 2 hours together. And then subsequently, I found out that prior to my visit and shortly after my visit of my only child in the mortuary, she had been raped.
Today's inquiry looked at how we protect the dead in other hospitals, hospices and funeral parlours across England. And it concluded this.
I have asked myself whether there could be a recurrence of the appalling crimes committed by David Fuller. I have concluded that yes, it is entirely possible that such offences could be repeated.
The report found regulation and oversight of the care of people after death are partial, ineffective and in significant areas completely lacking. It said such offences could happen again and that there should be statutory regulation in place to protect the security and dignity of people after death.
If I wanted to become a funeral director and set up in my garden shed, could I do that tomorrow?
Yes, you could. At present, anybody can set up as a funeral director. They need no specific training or qualifications, and you can just do it, and nobody could stop you.
And how do you feel about that?
As I said in my interim report it's appalling. It's entirely inappropriate, which is why I'm calling for statutory regulation.
The government is considering the recommendations, but the families of Fuller's victims also want them to consider how they are treated. 4 years on, they're still fighting for compensation and have to prove the impact on them personally.
It is not my responsibility to prove to the solicitors, the lawyers of the NHS Trust, that this has devastated me. They don't know my nightmares, and they will never know because they don't live it, Jason.
What do you think Azra would make of all of this and what you've had to put yourself through?
She would say, "I'm sorry, Mum. It wasn't my fault."
This isn't just about the dead, but also those who loved them. Jason Farrell, Sky News.